Hello guys, it's me Thales. You are watching my channel dedicated to English language. This is an intermediate advanced video, right? So it means that it's entirely in English. If you prefer to watch videos explained in Portuguese, I suggest that you watch my playlist Basic, right? So I have two different playlists. You choose the one that suits you the most, okay? Last lesson we talked about many expressions, right? Involving adjectives such as interested in, sorry for, sorry about, and so forth. And today we will see another other expressions, and with those other expressions, and then a series of examples follow, okay? So without further ado, let's get going. Let's start. Where is it? Let's go. You can say, for example, I want to go shopping. You can say this, right? You use want, preposition, and the verb go, right? I want to do something. I want to do something. She wants to eat pizza. Right, here we have expressions. We have the verb to want in the present tense, and then we have preposition and another verb following. So it's this structure. But it's also possible to say like this: when you want to do something is like this, you have to use preposition. But when you use other verbs showing the intention that you want to do something, you not necessarily use the same structure, but the verb is different. For example, he dreams of getting married. I guess men don't dream of they don't dream of getting married. I guess women they have dream to get married. Although this is outdated, people get married and divorced at such high rates. Say it's unlikely that people dream of getting married someday. But anyway, he dreams of getting married. It says that he wants to get married, right, one day. But here it's a different idea, of course. And we have dream of. When you dream of something, right? You dream of doing something. She dreams of traveling to Asia, right? It's her dream to travel to Asia. Another example, you use preposition of, and the verb that follows has ing. Why does it have ing? That is because we have the rule that we have already covered in previous videos, that after prepositions, what follows? What follow prepositions? Verb with ing. So it's mandatory. I failed to convince her. I failed to convince her to do that. I tried to convince my friend to do something, and she didn't agree. She didn't want to do, so I failed. Fail is the opposite of succeed. It's the opposite. When you say fail, you fail to do something. But when you say succeed, it's different. You say, I succeeded, or she succeeded in what can I have to think of an example. She succeeded in buying that apartment, right? She was in the process of buying an apartment, and you know, it's very bureaucratic, it's very troublesome, but somehow she succeeded in buying that apartment. So you see, succeed in something, it's necessary to use preposition in, right? His mother allowed him to sleep out today. Okay, so his mother allowed him to sleep out today. There was a party, and he tried to convince her mother, right? He tried to convince his mother that, it's no problem, I can sleep my friend's house after the party, and the next day I come back here. Is that okay? And she said okay. So his mother allowed him to sleep. So you allow somebody to do something. Allow somebody oh my God, allows Jesus Christ, somebody to do something. I'm looking at a mosquito right there, but the mosquito is not flying. There is a mosquito over there, it's not flying. Maybe you can't see, it's a small mosquito, but it's bothering me. Before you say, this is not dirt, okay? This is just marks, because with time, my table was marked with things. When you put something with using some force, or with time, everything deteriorates. But my table is still firm, it's still good, so I don't want to buy another one. You can see here, it's okay, but the other side it has these marks, but it's not dirt. This is dirt. Yes, this I have to keep clean. This is my HD my hard disk drive. So allow somebody to do something. You understood, okay? So that's the structure. You have to use preposition to. What's the difference? What's the opposite idea? When you allow somebody to do something, okay, but you can also prevent people from doing something, right? He prevented her from going to his ex-house, ex-girlfriend house. Yes, he prevented her from going to his ex-girlfriend house. Let me rephrase it. Ex-girlfriend's house. Yes, because she wanted to go there to fight, to argue with her. Yes, she was mad at his boyfriend because he sent her, he texted her on WhatsApp, and so she was mad at him, and she said, "Oh, I will get there," and ask her why she's sending messages to him. Right? She's not your girlfriend anymore. So, but despite this happening, he prevented her from going to his ex-girlfriend's house. Prevent somebody from doing something. So that's the structure. When you prevent someone from doing something. You use the preposition from, okay? It's extremely important that you understand that certain verbs require different prepositions. Prevent from. Here we saw succeeded in, dreams of or dream of doing something, wants to do something. So that's it. Failed to do something. Allow somebody to do something. You see, each verb has a different preposition following, and memorizing it requires practice and seeing as many examples as possible. If you can speak, if you can talk to someone using such examples, or if you read a lot, you also see those examples. That's how you learn. You learn by not repetition. Repetition is not a good way of learning. Maybe it contributes, it allows you to learn something in the short term, but if you want to learn something in the long term, I highly recommend that you see examples, you write sentences. That's the way you speak, read, listen. So you explore all the possibilities in the language so that you can learn these expressions, okay? And last but not least, before we go to the next topic of examples, we will see more examples from these expressions. Before going to the next topic, we have to see stop, okay? He stopped them from looting the house. Okay? There were some strangers around the house and they were looting the house. So a man, a very brave, courageous man, got into the house and prevented them from looting the house. He stopped them from looting the house. So when you say stop, you stop someone from doing something, or you prevent someone from doing something as well, okay? All right, people, that's it. I hope you understood the main examples we had here. And wait, there is more. We will see in the next video examples from this. Many examples from these previous previous sentences, verbs, and combinations between adjectives and prepositions. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and give a thumbs up if you liked the video, okay? Have a nice day. Bye bye.